Welcome to Chance Die, a World of Darkness podcast. Before we jump into this episode, we have a few reminders to share. This is created for adult audiences only. We advise listener and reader discretion for graphic depictions of violence, assault, death, trauma, existential struggle, and adult language. These themes may be a lot at some points, so if you need a breather, take a break or come back later. We would also like to mention...
Mark is not soulless and detached from humanity. Actually, that pretty well describes me.
Tristan's life is a circus, but that won't interfere with the podcast.
Gabby's not that desperate.
Francie is a little bit desperate, but she isn't very good at crafts. She sure tries, though. Okay, so we have a plan, but I've got bad news.
Why? Each of your acts sound great.
I know, it's great, isn't it? Doesn't that sound great?
Yeah.
Right, simple, right? Easy.
I mean, you guys do it all the time. It looks effortless.
Oh, great, then you can introduce the acts. It's simple, it's easy, it's already set and ready to go.
Wait, what?
Well,
But that's Crimson's job.
and Crimson's a little
not
out of commission,
here.
sir.
What? I've stood on his box before, and he got pretty upset with me. But
Oh, he won't even be there to see it.
He won't even know.
Yeah, and besides, that's perfect. That means you've rehearsed before.
Yeah, he'd be so proud of you to do that.
I haven't done it in front of people.
But you're talking to all of us right now.
It's just like us, but times like... Oh, God, how the numbers work.
Let's not worry about specific numbers, but you talking in front of us right now, and how do you feel?
I mean, I talk with you guys all the time.
That's it. You're talking to us. We're on stage with you. You're talking to us.
Just imagine that it's a bunch of us in the stage.
Yeah,
crowd.
but Crimson also does a lot of other stuff.
Crimson's not here. It's you, Will. Now you will do it, right?
Oh.
Think of it, buddy, as an opportunity for growth.
Welcome to Chance Die. I'm Jessica, the storyteller.
Hello, I am Mark, and I am playing Revis McCoy.
My name is Tristan, and I'll be playing Will.
My name's Gabby, and I'll be playing Roisin.
My name's Francie, and I'll be playing Kestrel.
Okay, where we left off. Oh, starting with the dice roll there, Gabby.
Oh, wait, that'd be
successful.
like a sick intro, though.
Shake it,
rolling dice. So where we left off, you had decided, much to my delight, to do a circus act in order to attempt to break the contract.
The easiest,
Yeah, we're
not
gonna-
easiest, the morality best way to do it.
The
yeah.
less
The
violent
highest
way.
moral.
Yeah. So,
amount of
okay.
death.
So with Crimson out of commission, we're not going to be able to set up the tent because that's how he always did it. So, so Jessica, we're in the downtown area. Is the garden the center of downtown, or is there somewhere? Is there a park nearby or anything like that?
So the garden is central downtown. There is a park next to it that kids would go and play and stuff while their parents would sit and enjoy the garden and watch.
And what time of day is that the most crowded?
Probably right after school. Are you looking at the playground being the most crowded?
The park itself. When are people? I'm just thinking to maximize the number of people, even if people are unintentionally there because they didn't come to see the circus. This is where we're going to hold
Right.
it.
Yeah, both areas.
But at least they'll be there.
If it's a weekend over around, early afduring.
Well, what's
during
tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I don't know. For the sake of ease, we'll just call it a Saturday.
Perfect.
But anywhere between 12 and 2 is gonna be peak time.
All right, so we'll call it 1 o'clock.
Yeah, right in the
Okay.
middle.
Blush is unconscious, and I don't quite know how his money works. We could make it a free show.
That's a good idea too.
That's a pretty good incentive.
Honestly, that might get more people coming.
Perfect. Okay. So
I think if also part of the thing is they have to see it. Maybe it's a circus where you see everything, all the tricks.
What do you mean by everything?
Well, not like us, but our trick or your guys' tricks. Like they see how it's done.
How the sausage is made.
I'm sorry, Kestrel. What?
You ever made sausage?
No.
Don't do it.
Okay.
It's a turn of phrase.
Right. So part of it is revealing the magic behind the act.
Yeah.
Only what we're showing them is that it ain't it ain't an act.
It's real magic.
It's magic.
But
You know.
It's not magic.
Oh my god.
we would need to get people there.
Right. So okay. So we can divide and conquer a little bit. Roisin needs to go talk to Cody.
Yes. I need to talk to Cecilia. I keep wanting to call her Charlie for some reason. I need to go talk to Cecilia to figure out where Cody is and to get a good look at her face.
But you're planning on talking to him as Cecilia, right?
Yes, of course. I need to get a good look at her face so I can.
Right.
I'll go
authentic.
talk with Miss Kathy at the diner. She seems to know a lot of people and like to talk. Maybe she'll help spread the word.
One of us will need to go talk to Cecilia about her brother and her memories, specific memories of their childhood together, and the other one of us ought to go try to drum up some more interest. I suppose I can go talk to that old couple, see if there's anything I can work on there, old person to old person.
Yeah, they seem to know a lot.
I'm good talking to Cecilia.
All right.
All right, let's split up.
I make my way to Cecilia.
Okay, so you head to the garden.
Yep.
So when you get to the park, you do in fact see Cecilia. She is tending her plants. She can't seem to help herself. But that air of like grief is still kind of lingering around her. And there is, in fact, that old couple sitting on the bench enjoying the view.
I sit down, kind of across from her. I go, Billy's going off. We're trying to figure out some plans, so I'll keep you updated when I know. And then she's going to sit in silence for a couple seconds and go, you know, I've been thinking a lot. I noticed you and your brother, that you are close. I don't know. It's interesting, like humans and memories. You know, I don't have any memories. I think it all started here. Huh. What?
Wait, what do you mean it started here?
Like you said, I was here, right? This town. That's where it began.
That's where you began?
Yeah. So you and your brother have lived here
Holy shit.
your whole lives?
Yeah.
Oh. What was that like?
Well, my mom died when I was real young. My dad passed away a few years ago. So Cody always kind of looked out for me, I guess.
So it's like he's always been there?
Yeah.
Oh. What's your favorite memory of Cody?
This one time, there were some boys that were kind of, I guess, picking on me. It's kind of weird for a little kid to really like plants, you know? We could do the bug collection thing, or we could do the collecting the plants, right? When we were growing up and going to school, and everyone always did bugs because they thought it was more interesting, and you had to do a lot less of the bugs. But I did the plants because I thought it was kind of horrible to kill bugs just for a grade.
Yeah, they wanted bugs more than plants.
Yeah. So I did plants, and I went a little overboard. I got a lot of plant samples, and some of the boys in my class thought that was kind of weird, I guess. So they were giving me some grief about it, and Cody came up, and he beat the tar out of him, which is, I mean, kind of bad, but I felt weirdly loved in that moment.
He's older than you.
Yeah.
Does he know?
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
And how does knowing something like that affect love?
That's an interesting question. Well, for him, it made him want to protect me more. I already had trouble getting along with people, and now I guess technically I'm not one anymore. So he got a little more fierce about it, I guess.
And then I think she's just gonna nod and help Garden.
Okay.
Have we told her yet that she's in the
Yeah,
circus?
have we told her she's part of the plan?
No, not yet. I said I'd keep her updated.
Okay.
I'm still with her.
My thought was,
going on
so hypothetically,
Yeah.
right, this shit's been happening for a few months, right? And you've been here for a few months, and you were torn apart almost like a doll around the same time this entity appeared, because you showed up in front of Quentin.
Am I a doll?
Or were you torn apart because of this entity? What did you do in the town prior?
They
Things
found
like-
me right outside the town because they came and did the stuff. Then they left town, found me, came back to get me some clothes and a snack.
Yes, Tristan's a bit of out of character stuff. Is your character's processes you are put into another plane, torn apart, and put back together?
Yeah.
What if that was in Arcadia? Like that's just kind of where my thought went.
Wouldn't that make me a changeling though?
I mean, it depends on how it's.
I'm wondering that,
Done.
but that is a technicality. Is it possible for a fae to just make a whatever I am?
I guess we'll find out.
Oh God.
Stay tuned.
But I've got questions.
With this little Roshan was like kind of like just listening in and like taking in Cecilia's appearance. And then she's going to assume that he's probably working around this time.
He is.
So she's gonna make her way down to the police station.
I don't think he's part
Okay.
of it, guys.
You can roll.
Yeah, but he knows.
Do you need to roll to do the appearance thing?
I don't believe so. I do take I think if it's more extreme, I take off more pyros. But I believe it's just a one thing of pyros.
Okay.
I think full body changing would be more though. If that I need to find it in the rule book, but I'm just trying to
Gotcha.
make it.
Okay. Yep.
Say, is her figure like similar to Cecilia's then?
Somewhat, but not.
Should she burn more pyros?
Yes. Or make the visit quick and obscured.
I'll burn 2.
Burning 2 pyros, you said?
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
so you walk down to the police station, which is not far from the center of town. And you look like Cecilia, as you do.
Yep.
Okay. People will kind of wave at you and smile.
She waves back, very happy.
You walk into the police station, which is relatively small. You get the feeling that there's not a lot of crime here. There is someone at the front, and he is filling out some kind of paperwork, and he glances up, and then he smiles. Oh, hey, Cecilia.
Hey, can I talk to Cody?
Of course. He's just back there. Maybe you can get him in a better mood. He's had a bug up his ass this morning, I tell you.
Oh no, I'll try my best.
So you head back.
Mhm.
And sure enough, he's got is like a separate little desk area in the bullpen. No one else is really here. Everybody else is out and about. Oh, hey, he says, and he'll kind of give you a questioning look.
Does he like stand up?
No, I think he'll stay seated unless he's like, is there something wrong? And then he starts to stand.
Can I just have a hug?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And he'll hug.
I'm sorry. It's just been just so stressful the last couple days. I just needed to see a friendly face.
Of course. You know I'm always here if you need anything.
What did you roll?
You'll find out. Give me a manipulation persuasion roll, or if you have another skill that to act like her.
Can she use manipulative persuasion, then add the 2 dots she has in the changing shape stuff?
No, she successfully changed shape. It's just that's not all there is to convince someone that you're.
What? It's your how you act and everything? What the fuck are you talking about?
3.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah. What can I do to help?
Can we just, like, talk, I guess, or...
Cecilia Southern.
She is.
Fuck! I knew it. I knew I was missing something. Fuck.
Okay, you rolled a 3. That's pretty good.
Okay. Can we just talk?
Yeah.
Like, or I
know. Reset.
Yeah,
reset accent.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Gabby,
Oh,
Just go Southern. Come on.
How did Dorothy?
Dorothy.
Dorothy.
It's Dorothy.
Murder.
Yeah, murder. There's no place like home. Yeah, sure. We're going with that one. Can we just like catch up?
Yeah. I mean, I thought we talked quite a bit, but all right.
Just stress. How's it been going? How's work been the last week or so?
It's been kind of weird. I mean, with everything that's happened and then unhappened, and he kind of glances around. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure that one out myself. That's kind of part of the stress.
Yeah.
Do you have any ideas or leads on stuff as of late?
Like I told you, yesterday, I guess it'd be yesterday. I think you just need to leave well enough alone. Leah, like...
Yeah, but you know me. You know that it's hard for me to, like... I'm trying so fucking hard
I
with
know.
this accent. But you know me, Cody. Oh, I can't fucking do it. It's hard for me to, leave well enough alone.
I know.
So please just
What
give
happened?
me some grace.
I'm giving you more grace than you're giving yourself. What happened was not your fault. I will tell you until you believe it. It is not your fault. Leah. It's not.
Why don't you think it is?
I got to tell you again.
Maybe I just need to hear it.
Okay. He rubs his forehead a little bit and he sits down on the desk. And he takes your hand. When that man came into town, he was here for a complete other reason, right? You said he was looking for some kind of power source thing that happened nearby, right?
Mm.
Not your fault. Second, you are so amazing that he fell for you. Well, I mean, I don't know how they think or feel, but he thought that you were special enough that he wanted you. Everyone wants to be wanted. Not your fault.
Cody.
Not your fault. You had no idea what he was. How could you know? How could any of us know? You lasted there a lot longer than I did. I think you're amazing.
Thanks, but I just feel like I should have held on longer.
You held on plenty long. You held on too long. And by the time you realized what he was and what he was doing, you came back and tried to fix it.
don't you think there was something I could have done to make it stop before it happened?
No, how could you have known? How could you have known? You thought you actually fell in love for the first time in your life. I mean, we've never left this damn town. The closest you had was Valley, and that guy was a fucking loser from the minute I saw him.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Cody. But I guess I was also just reminiscing about remember that school project with the bugs?
Yeah.
Thank you. That was the first moment I knew that you truly cared about me. With all my heart.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Leah. I'm going to do whatever I can to protect you. It's like I told you when Daddy died.
You promise?
Always.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm being so sentimental right now. I need to go back to the garden.
Of course, Leah, if you need anything, just give me a call. And I know you've been hanging around those outsiders. Just be careful. Keep your head down. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble.
They're not as bad as you think.
I just worry about you. That's all.
You know-
We didn't think the others were bad either.
I know, but I like to think I learned a bit. Like, that one, Roche.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Fucking bitch.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Shut
you
the
got
fuck up.
this.
Like that one. Roisin.
Who can't do Southern accent to save her life?
I forgot.
How to do a Southern accent?
Yeah. God, I've been trying to do the fucking Irish one for 3 months. Give me a goddamn break. Anyways.
The pretty one? That one? Is that her name?
I think you mean the gorgeous one. She let me try on some of her sunglasses, and I think I'm stop it. I think I'm gonna get myself a pair. They were just the bee's knees.
What is this, an ad?
This is for Roisin. Roisin's just
She's about Roisin.
Is she fulfilling a vice right now? She has to be.
I don't know if it would
No,
be.
your vice is greed.
No, I think it's just good stuff.
She's just like, if I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna get something out of it.
Okay. I mean, if you tell me the sunglass brand, I'm happy to buy them for you.
Really?
Of course.
Oh, thank you. Maybe I'll buy them for her for a gift, or maybe you could buy them for her for a gift. I think her
Buy
birthday.
them for who?
For Roisin.
But I thought you tried on Roisin's sunglasses.
I did, but thinking back, I think she'd appreciate it a lot more than I would.
So you want me to buy Roisin a pair of sunglasses she already has?
No, not these exact same fucking ones. She doesn't say fucking.
Just let
my
slip
mind now.
feckin'.
Yeah. Not these.
Bless you.
Yeah.
No, these fucking what?
I'm just, I just think about it.
Okay, maybe you should take a break from the garden and get out of the sun for a while, Leah.
It is my happy place.
All right, well, take care of yourself. Keep your head down.
I'll catch you later.
Bye.
Wow.
She's done.
Just wow.
Mission Impossible, A+. She completed it.
So
All right.
he was in
The Fae
the Fey realm.
and then he
and
left.
The
before
other
she
guy was
did,
looking for magic.
which I don't know if you were that source.
Was I? Because I thought I came later.
But I don't know if pre-you.
Was that my birth?
I don't know if it was your birth, but you, before you were Promethean, were dealing with some fucky shit
He
that
sensed the
caused you to get...
contractions of the birth.
Yeah.
The universe
But like,
Yeah.
whatever you were dealing with that sent you into that other place,
Yeah.
maybe that's what he was looking for.
Yeah, as soon as Roshin gets back to Kestrel, or I guess base or whatever, she explains everything, that the conversation with Cody, even down to her gloating about herself.
Well, bear in mind though that the two of us aren't there.
Yeah, no, she's telling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe-
we'll all
when we get
reconvene
together,
in a second.
yeah.
Each
Yeah,
one
sure.
will probably take about the same amount of time.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just letting you guys know
Um,
that you now have this information.
yes.
Yep.
So we don't have to rehash it.
Yes.
Okay, Will, you go to the cafe to talk to Kathy, yes?
Mhm.
You see a very handsome young man sitting at a table. He will look a little confused, but then wave back at you because you just waved. But they can't see that.
Sorry, but who can't see that?
Our audience.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Hey, Will waved in game, and Tristan waved in real life, and I figured you guys would know that, but I guess we have to explain it.
Yeah, for you idiots in the audience.
Yes, welcome to how audio media works.
That doesn't make no damn sense now.
Okay. So Kathy's like, oh, hey, you're one of them circus people.
Yeah. I'm Will.
Well, that's right. Do you want a waffle? Is that what you had last time?
Could I have a waffle and orange juice and a conversation?
Oh my God, that was the cutest thing I've ever heard. You sit your ass down.
He will. Gladly.
So she comes back quick as a whistle. She comes back and sits down at the table. She brought herself like a little fruit plate.
Fucking hell yeah.
But she
did.
looks a little enviously at your waffle. I'm trying to slim down.
Oh, I understand that. And then he's going to cut it into fourths and then eighths and then just hand her an eighth of it. I don't think that much would hurt.
Oh, I can't do that, she says, stabbing it and putting it in her mouth.
Only if I could have one of those, and he'll just point to a grape or something.
I can identify with this
sure.
woman in my soul.
She'll give you some of the fruit and keep eating some of your waffle.
Fill it in some. Yeah, he'll like, yeah, absolutely. Can I say, I think you run a wonderful business and establishment here.
Thank you.
I also know, and I want to apologize, my companions aren't always... We're on away from people a lot, so they don't know their manners quite as well.
Yeah, I could tell. I could tell.
So I'm extending an apology on their half, even though they should definitely do it themselves. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. We have had an unexpected move up in our schedule. I know we had talked about maybe in a couple of days having our show, but we're actually going to have it tomorrow around 1.
Oh,
Yeah, we have a contract where we have to, do it at every place, so we still have to do it, but we're going to do a little bit sooner than we intended so we can leave. But the show will be entirely free, and I was wondering if you would help spread that word as a kind of a bit of a apology, but, get some people there, enjoy our show before we leave.
Well, you bet your sweet buns I can help with that.
Thank you so very much, Kathy.
Kathy.
Tell me, what is your favorite place about living here?
My favorite place about living
Or your favorite thing about living here?
My favorite thing about living here. I mean, it's got to be the gardens. The gardens are just beautiful. They're great. And there's something, I don't know, you just feel homey here in Battfork.
Absolutely. Well, what's your favorite flower?
Oh, the roses there are just so pretty.
I agree. Which ones? The oranges, the reds?
I am so fond of orange roses. My husband gets them for me every anniversary.
Oh, that's nice of him. Well, again, you all are happily invited. And if you want to help spread the word, we'll be walking around town trying to get that as well. We'll be at the park across from the garden.
I am on it right now. Don't even worry about it. She pulls out her cell phone.
Thank you so very much. And he'll stand up and after he's finished eating, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
No, you.
And he'll turn around and kind of like look at Valley so he knows Valley heard what he said, and then he'll leave.
Okay. All right. Let's do last one.
Yeah, remind me again what their actual names are.
George and Martha.
Washington.
Yeah.
Perfect.
George
Okay.
and Martha, sitting on the bench, holding hands.
All right, so I approach them and give them a very sweet old man smile.
They give you sweet old people smiles in return.
Aw, don't.
I
Go ahead and
hate
do it. You're
old
pretty good
people
at it.
smile.
Hey, fuck off.
I don't think we yet qualify as old, do we?
No.
To
Yeah.
us, yeah.
We're in our mid-30s.
1 foot in the grave.
Rude.
Wow. I haven't bought a motorcycle yet. I'm not even middle-aged. Anyways.
Yet.
Anyways, yeah, so I approach. Why? Hello there, George, Martha. So nice to see you out here again today. How y'all doing today?
Man, you guys are putting me through the ringer with these goddamn voices. Hold on. Well, we're doing good. How are you?
Oh, we're doing just wonderful. Thank you very much. Hey, listen, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why we're in town. You know what? I think we mentioned before that we were part of a circus.
The Threads, the circus from Temptation, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And I was hoping. Well, we've decided to move up our schedule a little bit, and we're actually going to be performing the circus tomorrow. And it's a one show only. It's going to be a free circus, and it is going to be called Circus Revealed: The Magic Behind the Show. And we're actually going to show people how we do our tricks and some things that are ain't so much a trick. And we're hoping to get the word out as much as possible. We're going to have the performance down the road a piece in the park over there. We know that people like to go there right, mid-afternoons on Saturdays, and so we're hoping to get as big of a crowd as we possibly can. And I was wondering, since y'all are about the town kind of people, if you could maybe help us spread that word.
Oh, of course. I'll share it on our church bulletin, and I'll give a call to our neighbors. And I am just so excited.
Oh, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Oh, we'll see you pretty soon then. Tomorrow at 1 p.m.
We'll be there, won't we, George? And he grunts.
Give us a sample.
Oh, that wasn't a grunt. That was a hum. It's more like.
All right. Well, I reckon you folks better have a nice day. I'll see you later.
You too. Great. So you all reconvene at the garden, yes?
Yes.
And you all share your information.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
And now what do you want to do?
I'm sorry. You got yourself more sunglasses?
I failed attempt. I tried, and then I was like, I was send you a text message. I don't have his number. I don't even have a fucking phone.
Okay. I don't know if that is, the most important thing.
I did what you asked.
Did you say he was with her?
Huh?
Cody was with Cecilia
In the
Oh,
face.
yes, yeah.
in academia.
Arcadia, I think.
Yes, that's what I said.
Yes, that's what you said.
Right, that's what I heard.
Thank you.
What I didn't hear was you getting me a new hat.
I'm sorry. Next time, I'll make a list of the orders you guys want Cody to buy for us.
Thank you, and the best too.
I don't want him to buy me things. I just want him to tell me things.
He told me things, and I tell the new things now. It seems that they
I
have a close bond.
turn around, walk over to Cecilia.
Mm-hmm.
I sit down and go, so when you went through Agave,
Agave Maria.
Arcadia?
what? Yeah, that's what I said. Were you alone?
Why do you ask?
I just think that in order for this to work, we need as much information as possible.
Okay. At first I was alone. Then Valley was taken. And then Cody came briefly to try and get me back.
So he went there, but was not changed.
He wasn't quite there long. He wasn't quite there long enough to be a full-on changeling. No, but he did have a conversation.
And they let him leave?
Yeah.
Do you know why your fae came here in the first? How did you meet?
He said he was in town on business. Later, when I knew what he was, and I asked him about it again, he told me there was some kind of influx of power that he was trying to investigate.
Did he? Did he figure out what it was?
He didn't tell me. By that point, I'd become rather disillusioned.
Okay. Well, we have a plan. We're going to try and set things right, but we'll need your help.
Oh, of course, whatever I can do.
Have you ever been in a circus?
No.
Well, there's a first time for everything. And then I will
Explain
explain to her the
Yep.
plans, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, great.
Will also make a request for her to do something for him. But
Okay.
That'll be revealed later.
Okay. Are you ready for the circus act?
Real fast, while we're doing our building montage,
Yes.
when there's a second that he can speak with Kestrel alone, Will's going to pull her aside.
Yeah.
I know our conversation in the basement was short. I don't know what you were doing here. I don't know what you were before, but I don't know how, but if you want to talk, I'll be here.
You're right. I don't know what I was before. I mean, sometimes I think I do. Like, things I know that I shouldn't know. I don't know who made me what I am. And sometimes I wish they hadn't. But if you don't know, you can't change it. I'm here if you ever want to talk too.
Good. What do you want to do? Can we cut to the circus performance?
Yeah, we practiced circus a while.
You
Yep.
practice circus. Cecilia is very nervous, but she definitely agrees eagerly.
Me too, Cecilia.
So we'll cut to the next day. You've spent all morning getting ready, practicing, putting on your costumes and stuff. You're all ready to go now. Kathy and George and Martha really pulled it out. They did a good job. It is packed in this park. Yes. The blush is going to kill you for not even having like a fucking donation bucket or something
Too
else.
bad.
Too bad. I don't know what a donation bucket is because I've never seen one.
No,
And
teach us.
We put Will in all of his outfits.
Oh, yeah, I imagine there was
There
a
is
montage.
no way he fits
He
in Crimson's
doesn't.
outfits.
He
No, he
doesn't.
doesn't. And that's perfect.
It's like, why are these pants so tight?
The vest too small.
I imagine Will is
No,
like,
because Crimson's a bigger guy.
yeah,
Oh,
Crimson
Crimson's
was bigger.
bigger?
Will was
Yeah.
like
Oh,
skinnier.
Will.
Yeah.
Oh, it's perfect. You're
sinking
swinging in
into
it. Yeah.
gonna
Swimming.
not kill us that bad.
Looks like a child.
Looks like a homeless child that we let do the show.
Cecilia is going to at least try and pin it.
No, don't bother.
Careful, but thank you.
I mean, do you think blush will be even madder if I sew his outfits? Do you think I will die?
That was a concerned reaction from Jessica.
Yes, it was.
Not a character.
I'm picturing his reaction.
Okay, maybe safety pin.
Very much about clothes. Okay, so it is packed here. The sun is shining down. It's a little bit warm. You've got your whole rigging and everything set up at this point, and the show is about to begin. Anything that you want to do before that?
No. Do we get extra dice for practicing?
No.
Oh,
you
I
didn't
thought
get
we
much
did last time.
You did, but you didn't get much time for this one. This was a rush job.
Let's see.
Can't-
Am
hey.
I my usual pre-show routine is to either arm wrestle people or wrestle them.
Beautiful. Okay. Do you have Cecilia back, quote unquote, backstage with you?
She's gonna be with the audience. I thought
She's with the audience. Okay.
she's a plant.
Aha.
She's your bud. Okay.
Can I just go pee one more time, please? I know we're about to start.
You'll have to hold it, and if you pee Blush's pants,
I'm so nervous.
you pee the whole circus. It goes down.
Chester, why would you say that?
Be the circus.
All right.
Sorry, what was that in character, or does Tristan need to pee before we start?
I was in character.
It was in
As
character.
you know, with my accent,
Hey,
I have a hard time
Tristan
hearing.
always talks
Okay.
like that.
I wish I did.
All right.
You could.
Does Will start him off?
Start them off,
Let's
Wheel.
hear it. Lay it on me, baby.
Wait, should we roll?
We'll roll as you get to each act. I want to hear Will starting this lovely, lovely circus.
Oh, it is the next day, correct?
Yes.
So we have regained a Pyros.
Yes, you have.
He's got like sticky notes.
And I healed a health.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely has like sticky notes in his hand. And he's like, hello, ladies and
Hello.
ladies and gentlemen.
You want my accent so bad.
I do a
He
little
wants
bit
it so
now. Let me go a bit the groove with it. Yeah, no, that's not the groove.
No.
But this is the fun, just a roll on the mouth.
It does feel just kind of fun and kind of mushy in there.
It feels like it's a bit like just a big ball of mush bouncing
yeah.
around in my mouth.
Like eating banana.
Yeah. All right. Ladies and gentlemen,
Shut the fuck up.
sucking a dick.
Yeah, what the fuck? Out of the corner of my eye, she kept making that
Yeah, she
motion.
like,
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is she doing?
Unrelated.
What?
Stick your fingers in your throat. Yeah, I see you just fucking did it.
Ladies and gentlemen of Battfork, Texas, my name is Will, and we are from the Threads in Temptation. We welcome you all out to this circus act today. And then I think at this point, he like looks down and a wind goes by and they all go scattering.
Oh no.
I'm like giving you thumbs up from the side.
Just see a beaming Kestrel like
I'm over there like doing the smile thing with my
And then Roshin's
fingers.
like tapping her wrist, like, come on.
Will in that order, like he's like frozen like a deer, sees Kestrel, sees Revis, and then sees Roshin, is like, we have traveled far to be here, and we are absolutely happy to be here, learning about this wonderful town and its wonderful occupants. There is something in the air, and looking at this here beautiful garden, something magical that seems to permeate everything around us. Well, normally at a circus, you expect to see tricks and amazement that seem magical and beyond comprehension, but today's show, well, hopefully you'll get that, but hopefully we can help you see a little bit more behind that. And at that point, from the ground, stemming up, is a orange rose that, with her permission, he plucks and hands to Kathy.
Ooh.
And then, now, our first act is a lovely lady named Roisin. Now, Roisin, well, her tricks are, I said magical, but hopefully here pretty soon you can learn how the trick is done.
Roshin steps out with thunderous applause.
thunderous.
Yes. Hello. Can I hear a round of applause for the wonderful Will? Woo! Yes! Yeah! Thank you. This is his first time announcing us today. Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
Oh my god. For my first trick and only trick I'll be doing for the night. Well,
Mid-afternoon.
mid-afternoon. I have brought out this pair of handcuffs. Now, let's see. She puts them on tight. You see? They're on. And now, and then she ducks down so her hair is covering the handcuffs, and she dislocates her wrists and slips out her wrist from the handcuffs, and then flips back her hair and goes, ta-da! Woo! Now I shall roll.
Yes.
Yes, I shall.
Hey, Gavin, you definitely want to dislocate your thumbs.
Oh yeah, that's the. Oh yeah, I got that wrong.
That
It's the
wouldn't
thumbs.
change your size.
Yeah, it's
That would just fucking hurt.
I'll change your size.
God.
Yeah, you could do straight jacket. where you
Just
do your
one.
shoulders.
Just one. It's enough to do it.
Okay, yeah. And then she throws the handcuffs behind her, and she goes, "And now for the real magic." And she puts her wrists down in front of her knees, or in front of her thighs, as two bursts of root come and wrap around her wrists, mocking or imitating the handcuffs.
Uh-huh.
And then she whips her hair down just like the first time. This time, doing her thumbs instead of her wrists.
Yeah, that's what the issue was.
And as she's sliding them out, from the roots of her hair down to the tip start turning she has like black hair? Brown. Starts turning from platinum blonde to brown. And then she whips her hair back, and you see the face of Cecilia.
There is a shocked gasp in the crowd. And then maybe some like uncomfortable murmurs, I think.
Do you guys recognize me? Who recognizes me?
I mean, you'll have people going like, "Oh yeah, is Cecilia? Is that?" And she's in the audience, right?
There is a lot of people doing works of wonder, and some people you may even know and trust. And he'll kind of gesture for her. You all know and trust Miss Cecilia, right? She's giving you your shining diamond amidst this Texas plains of your garden. And she is honest, and she is one of you, one of those with a true soul here in Battfork, Texas. And she is actually going to help us show you that some of our tricks may be just a little bit more than fake magic.
Do you want her to stand?
Yeah, he's going to have her stand and come to the stage.
She does. She looks really scared, but she's smiling.
Roshin's going to put her hands over her face and then move back her face and gliding it to her hair as she transforms back into her natural self and goes, "Oh, I heard gentlemen prefer blondes anyway. Good night, folks," or "Good afternoon." And then she walks off stage.
There's definitely, I mean, some people are thrilled and exhilarated because that's a hell of a trick. About half of the crowd at this point is getting tense.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we see and learn new things, that causes a reaction in our core that we think this will shake us and this cannot happen. But it is okay because we know we will be able to persevere through it. And it is always nicer to persevere through unknown territory when you have someone you love and trust.
What do you want to do next?
Remus, did you want me to announce her? Did you have an announcement?
Did you have an interlude in mind?
Yeah. Now, here at Battfork, we see many devoted, strong people. But lucky for us, we brought one of our own. We have Mr. Revis McCoy. And strength, comes from many places. A physical strength, a strength of character, but also a strength of perseverance. And well, lucky for us, we got someone who has a lot of all three. We're gonna step back.
All right. Yeah, and Rebus will come out onto the stage, big smile on his face, waving to the crowds, clapping for Mr. Will. All right. Thank you very much. Let's hear it again for Will. Once again, his first time being our announcer. He is really killing it out there, ain't he, folks?
First time.
First time.
He's a professional.
Well, as Will said, hello, my name is Rebus McCoy, no relation, and I am going to show you tonight some incredible feats of strength. Before we can really do that, and I walk over to the truck that we have at the back of the, standing in the back of the area where the stage, whatever, and I say, well, first I kind of need some volunteers, actually. Now, how many of you young men out here in this crowd, I mean, you're all younger than me, hell, let's admit it. How many of y'all think that you're a strong man, strong boy? Want to impress the rest of us? Yeah. All right. Let's get a couple of you up here on the stage, shall we? How about you and you and you and you and you and you? I pick half a dozen.
Okay.
And have
They
them
go up on the stage,
All
varying
right.
ages and builds.
Excellent. And I go to each one of them and I say, can I get your name?
Yeah, come up with 6 fucking names.
No, you don't have to. I go to each one.
They're
have them,
all named Rebus McCoy.
beautiful. Have them all
All
introduce themselves. Wait for the crowd to give like some nice applause.
Yep.
And I
You
said,
definitely have a woman up there.
Yes, you said
strong
only
woman.
strong boys.
Yes, and I want a woman up there.
okay,
I want
I was
three.
gonna,
I want it to be even.
I had a reason in mind why I asked for boys, but that's
Okay.
fine.
No,
okay.
that's cool. All right, then you don't pick any of the women that raise their hand because they're strong too. No, go ahead. You have a reason. Go ahead.
Womp womp. Okay. All right. So, what we're going to do is we are going to take turns trying to pick up this pickup truck. Who'd like to go first?
I mean, they will all go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one at a time, I send them up there, and I have them try to pick up the truck as much as they possibly can,
Which is nothing.
which is nothing. And then I say, well, how about maybe 3 of you get on that truck there and see if you can lift it on up. And I'll have 3 of them go back. All right. Well, that was a good attempt. All 6 of you get on back there, see if you can lift up that goddamn truck.
Nope.
Not a thing, huh? All right, boys. I suppose it's high time to show you why they call me the strong man. And so I sent them over to stand next to Cecilia, and I go over to the truck, and I'm gonna burn some pyros for might and shoulders of Atlas, and I'm gonna pick the entire fucking thing up over the top of my head.
Woo!
Hell
Make
yeah.
a roll.
Yeah, let me just count that out. So that's
If it's not 20, then you're not doing it right.
I know. I think that I have 20.
Oh, and you get 9s again on this? Because it's on combat?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Jesus.
that's all right. So
You'd think they had this in mind when they built this character,
Yeah, it's
right?
crazy.
Someone's gonna do a Promethean circus. You just wait.
all right. So it's 17 because I'm not going to burn a willpower.
All right.
17 with 9 agains. Here we go. So he squats down, takes on a powerful stance, grips the side of that truck, and starts a lifting.
Cute.
That is 7 successes.
Woo! You lift that there truck.
All right. So yeah, I make a big fucking show of it. Like I act like it's very difficult for me. Like I squat and grunt and turn my face red and let out a mighty roar as I lift the thing over my head and
Fart a little bit.
and fart a little bit. I hold it over my head while the crowd cheers for me.
Oh yeah,
presumably.
no, they are very excited.
I'm a
That was impressive. Woohoo!
And then I say, well, it turns out I ain't actually the strongest one here. Cecilia, you mind taking this thing off my hands?
Well, sure. And she stretches her arms kind of down to the ground and points her fingers down. And as she lifts her arms up, this thick twisting trunk just erupts out of the ground and lifts the pickup truck into the air. And as people kind of gasp in, at this point, getting a little scared, she rotates her wrists and white blossoms just bloom all over the tree.
Beautiful. Do you, just real quick, do you want the truck still up, or not? I'm sorry. Francie, do you want the truck still up there, or do you want her to put it down?
I don't need it.
Okay, cool. All right.
down.
Thank you so very much, Cecilia. Wow, look at that. The strongest one among us, Miss Cecilia.
Woo, Cecilia! Yeah!
Who needs a strong man when you have a strong woman? Go ahead and put that on down for me if you don't mind. We have
Mamacita!
we have a friend of ours sitting in the passenger seat, a little wondering what's going on.
I'm Chica! Ay, 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 ay.
At this point, Will's gonna step back on stage. Now, when a series of events happen that are just unexplainable, our mind tries to block it out and do things to those memories that, well, would help us. But in this instance, nothing's going wrong. Everything is going right. The magic here is not harmful or hurtful. It is life-giving. And it has been to Battfork. Many of us dream of flying, leaping, feeling the wind on our face as it is a freeing and exuberant feeling. I think I used that. Yeah.
Cute.
Crimson liked to use that word. Yeah, anyways. Now we have one among ourselves that does it quite often. Well, not only does she fly, but she belongs amongst the stars.
That was a damn good intro. All right, so waltz music begins to play.
Oh.
And I don't think it'd be the same song. I don't think she knows what song it is.
Yeah.
And she is she appears on, you said it's like a giant tree,
Yep.
right? Full of blossoms. She appears on a branch and seems to slowly lower herself down. And she looks at the audience and she goes, "It's okay to be." And she closes her eyes and they open and they're pitch black. She says, "Scared."
Jesus.
I know. It's not a bad thing to fear the things you don't understand. But sometimes you have to at least see them. And then I'm gonna try to do ephemeral flesh.
On your entire body?
Yeah.
That's where you kind of go all black and your stars shine through, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna burn a will.
Why are you burning me?
Cause why else? What else would I be doing? Oh dear. Oh my god. I didn't need to burn a will, guys.
But it was worth it.
Woo!
But it was worth it. 5.
Jesus.
Woo! Okay, yep.
Yeah, my full body. She's glowing like stars.
In the middle of the day, when the sun is high in the sky, you encapsulate the night.
Yeah, I am like you have ripped a hole through the earth and now you see the galaxy. And she will begin to perform an aerial trick using branches and vines from the tree. And let me roll that first.
Sure you don't want to burn a will?
I already burned one before. I can never see the stupid yellow dice. Okay, 3.
Okay.
And it looks like what a trapeze performance would look like with 2 people because the vines are able to swing up to her and meet her hands.
Ooh.
Oh, like she's throwing them up?
yeah.
And that's it.
And it's like
Like
she's dancing a waltz with someone who's not there.
Aww.
Wait, can there almost be a mimicry of Cecilia on the ground
Yeah.
waltzing?
I mean, that's up to
But in-
Cecilia.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever she wants to do. But yeah, until slowly the music ends and she lowers herself back down to the ground, curtsies as though she was wearing a beautiful dress, and as she lifts herself up from the curtsy, she goes back to normal.
Awesome. I think there's just dead silence. Cecilia stands there very nervously. And then there's a scattering of awestruck applause. But there's also this tension and unease that has just broken, and people start rushing out of their seats. And people are on their phones and calling, and a handful will still stay and clap and be completely enthralled. But on the whole, the crowd doesn't know how to respond to this. So people start leaving.
I think it's time for Cecilia to do a final act.
Are we seeing any of the zombification? Like
No. They are aware. They are fully cognizant.
So
of
they
what's
turned
happening.
away from the park, right?
Yeah.
Cecilia, can you make the garden dance? Which is going to be right down their eyesight.
Yeah.
Just a little bit as our grand finale.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need a finale. These guys seem overwhelmed.
By us, though. I think more by us than her. We need to make sure that they
Recognize.
all know her.
She is going to raise both of her arms up, and the garden grows wild. She almost looks otherworldly, like she's tapping into the deepest part of herself and is fully at peace. Some wild thing from deeper in the forest that most of mankind won't dare to tread. And as her hair starts to stand on end and her arms lift in a graceful sapling of a bough, the garden shifts and grows and becomes wild in reflection. Thorns start spreading over the ground. The trees start to blossom and flower even more. And everything grows taller. And people start to yell and run. What do you want to do?
What's the bell, the clock tower doing?
I think. Let me make a roll really quick.
Yeah, if we did this right, this was enough to break the contract,
That's true.
we think.
Yeah, loser, get out of my town. This town's not big enough.
But also, I'm standing by the truck getting ready to run.
So the bell starts clanging. It's not discordant. It's not the same tones of renewal and rebirth. It is a chime of finality. And it sits in your bones like an exhale.
Question.
Answer.
Can I see the Promethean book?
Which one?
The regular one. I have an ability called Elpis.
Okay.
And
Elf piss?
Elf piss.
Elf. I pissed
Cookies.
on
Keebler
an
elf.
elf.
Did you drink elf piss?
He would if he could, and he should.
So, what Elpis does, once per game session, the character can use his Elspis to gain a supernatural insight concerning a question or topic relevant to the pilgrimage for our quest.
Oh, and you haven't used that?
Activating this ability requires at least 1 hour spent in sleep, which we had done the night before preparing. A trance or other activity that focuses exclusively. Yeah. The character then rolls the character's wits plus composure in secret, and the results you get to tell me are if a dramatic failure, failure, success, exceptional success, each have a different thing, but you get to cryptically put it. The better the success, the more you verbally say it to me.
Okay.
So your dice pool is going to be 6 that you're rolling. And you do not tell me what the successes are.
do I answer a question?
My question is the contract broken? I think it's more of a mental thing he asks. He might whisper it under his breath.
You want to burn a willpower there to give her some more dice?
I can't. That's not how that works.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
But is the contract broken?
shit.
Oh, and add one more because
holy
of
shit
the
makes me think it
amount
will
of dice I have in Elpis.
Okay. Well, I rolled very well.
Even when I'm not rolling.
Yes, the contract is broken.
Cool.
Cool. That's all I needed to know. Thank you.
It is definitely broken. As you look, the manor grows a little more faded, as though with age. It doesn't dismantle, it doesn't crumble. It just is steeped more in reality. And as this chime goes and its heaviness lays on you, you realize you can now do what you want. Cecilia's going to stumble forward. She's exhausted. She burnt herself out.
Yeah, I'll like put an arm around her and bring her over.
Guys, I'm pretty sure we did it.
How do you know?
Just a feeling, I guess.
I'm gonna go take Cecilia to the garden, and then I'm gonna make my way over to the mansion.
Okay.
I'm going to start hastily packing whatever I need to so we can dip if we need to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to help with that.
I'll help with packing. as
Cecilia's going to go, can I need to sleep. I'm sorry.
well. We can take you back to your place.
Okay. Yeah.
So something that we didn't really discuss is,
What the fuck are we doing after?
well, but not only that, is it safe for her here now? Or should we bring her and probably her brother with us?
Can she go with us though? She's so connected to the earth. Yeah. That's gonna be up to her, I think.
Oh, I agree.
I think if we get there, we're able to talk to her about it. I think we need to be ready to dip at a moment's notice, though.
Yeah, well, and I'm helping you pack for that reason.
Okay.
But-
So the three of you are packing, yes? Kestrel, you're going to the manor.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if anybody can get out.
So as the spell breaks and you see this dirt and grime kind of along the bottom and cracks start to form in the manor, you do hear footsteps upstairs as you enter. And people start confusedly like stumbling down the stairs.
Do they see? Are they missing limbs?
The ones coming down the stairs are not.
Oh God, there's ones that are in the basement.
There are ones in the basement and they don't have a way out.
I'm gonna kind of like touch a couple of them on the like just like get their attention. And go, are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. And they're just very confused.
You don't know how you got here?
No.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We'll just get you outside, and they'll get you help out there. Okay?
Okay.
Just make your way out of the house as fast as possible. Get everyone out of the house.
Thank you. And they stumble out.
I'm gonna go to that box.
So you climb down into the basement.
Yeah, and I'm taking those dolls again. Pissed me off.
And tying yourself a way out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and tying myself, and I'm tying my little rope
Yep.
again. Put it down.
So we're going to
Shimmy.
say you guys are all packing everything up as quickly as you can while she does this. Yes. Okay. You make it down and into the basement. These sigils are cracked.
Where are the people?
Are there people?
There are people. There are people in the one room, 12 of them.
Yes.
Yes.
Missing limbs?
They are.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Are they waking up?
They are. They are waking up. They're waking up and then horrified at the state of their bodies. But they're waking up.
Got it. It's okay. It's okay. You are still a human being.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. It's okay. We're going to get you. We have to get out of this house, okay? Do you remember anything.
A man with a beard and curly hair kind of stumbles his way up on his
He's missing a leg.
Yep. He props himself up against the wall. You seem familiar somehow.
And
Do I know you?
Oh, maybe you know me from another time. And then she's gonna go, it's okay. I did it. And she's gonna start helping everybody out.
Okay. It's gonna be rough.
Oh, I know.
These
They're
people
missing limbs.
He is actually going to be the most mentally with it of anybody in the basement. So he'll help as best as he can. So he'll go up to the top and then help like pull people up with his arms and such.
Mm-hmm. He must be strong if he's just arming his way up that pole.
I know, right? So you all are in the park, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So as you pull up the last of the folks from the basement, you hear an ambulance coming in. So clearly some people went and got some help, right? About that time, those of you in the park putting stuff in the truck start to hear a dull roar and a multitude of footsteps as a mob marches to the garden. Cecilia stumbles into the garden, and you can see her from the park where you are, falling to her knees in front of this mob. What do you do?
Oh, I'm running to her. I mean, hell, we load everything up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I jump in a vehicle and head to her.
I jump in as well.
Yep. Just to get there as quickly as possible.
Francie, as you leave with someone over your shoulders, you also see that same thing in the garden.
Yeah, I lower them down and I just run across the street.
All of you get there just in time to see the fires start. Smoke touches the sky as beautiful floral fragrances start to mingle with the smell of that acrid smoke. Cecilia lurches on the ground and starts screaming. And the fire spreads faster than you can blink. What do you do?
I grab her and get her in the vehicle before they decide to put the torch to her and us.
I'm gonna walk to the closest flower bed that is untouched, and I'm gonna go, I'm sorry. Will you come with me? And since I don't think it'll react to me, my goal is to scoop under it, get it from underneath the roots.
Okay. Make a Dex Athletics check to do that because y'all need to book it. This mob is getting very angry.
I'm assuming there's blankets in the truck. When you put her in, I start patting her out if there's any fire on her.
Are you wanting me to do that also?
Yeah.
I'm ready to. I'm
4.
I'm driving. Do we need to go get Cody?
4? Oh, that was good.
Yeah, I'm getting that flower.
The station, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna swing by.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. I had 5 fucking successes.
Oh, you scoop her up and you were gone.
Wow.
Yep.
On a 5 pool.
Blush is in the truck, right?
Yep.
We prepped that.
Who's driving?
Me.
Okay. Dex.
I 3 on Dex and Drive.
Nice. So you're going to where?
So I think first as we're driving, he's going on the route to the police station in the center. Are we getting Cody? Or are we
If he
just
wants
giving
to
him a
come.
heads up?
I mean, everyone knows they're related. We better go grab
All right, I'm gonna stop outside, run inside real quick, but we gotta go.
Okay. You don't even stop the car. I'm
No.
at the door.
Yeah, I just go, Cody!
Yeah, I go. I open the door.
Okay.
Do I?
He goes, What? He's on the phone.
Kate, I got here.
What?
Come with me.
Okay. He hangs up the phone and he gets his gun and
then I just get in the truck and I leave the door open for him.
and he sees the fire and he looks into the truck and sees Cecilia. He immediately climbs in the back. As you leave the town of Battfork, you see the last of the pride of the town, these beautiful, vibrant flowers go up in flames. And beneath those flames, a metal plaque glints with the words, "For true love and the purity of humanity." And that's the end of the episode.
There's the tale of Frankenstein. They don't know what they've done.
A bucket I can put my flowers in.